Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the program today on behalf of the Armed Forces Veteran Officers Association of Chennai. Thank you very much. I see a very healthy participation. It's quite a motivation to us who are working behind the scenes to make programs every other Sunday. So I wish you all a very happy morning today filled with music and lots of happiness. I will hand you over to my wife Shobha, who will introduce Rasika.
Sarvebhyo Namaskaraha. I'm learning Sanskrit online during this lockdown, so I'm trying to show off. Today, Hi, Rasika.
Hi, good morning. Hi.
Morning. Today, I'm very happy and proud to introduce Rasika Sekhar to you all today. I'll tell you later at the end of the introduction why I'm proud also. And you'll have to bear up with me. The introduction will be a little long because this young lady in such a short time of her life has achieved so much. And when I just went through her biodata and her achievements on the Facebook and Google and the Wikipedia, it took me a long time to even write it down. So you just have to give me a little extra time for the introduction. Rasika, born in Dubai and brought up in South Brunswick, New Jersey. She's a graduate of chemical engineering from Rutgers University, and she has a master's in music from the Berklee College of Music. That's the formal qualifications. Now, Rasika has a big, rich heritage of musical genes in her, and from perhaps the cradle, she's been exposed to music. Her grandmother, a violinist, Gauri Ramakrishnan, has taught her, but her first guru was her aunt, Shankar, and she initiated her in Carnatic music. And this young lady has moved on. She in school you have to pick up an instrument, so she chose the bamboo flute. She says in one of her interviews she didn't know why she picked it up, but now that she's picked it up, played, and she's done very well in that, she loves it. And I don't think she can live without her flute, because every time she picks up the flute, I could see the body language. It's as if it's an extension of her arm and her mouth, actually. And so she's a very multi-talented person. And on all her videos, I've seen her play the flute, she sings, she plays the piano. And also, she hasn't confined herself to one genre of music. She sings Carnatic music. She plays Carnatic music on her flute. Then she also sings Hindustani, ghazals. She has played playback for Bollywood movies. And then she has, for her master's in Berklee College, she's done flamenco and jazz. And I've heard her jazz music. I hope she'll regale us with some of her jazz today, actually. And she has also performed with many, many celebrities. Some like John McLaughlin and Shankar Mahadevan. Oh, you should hear her Jugalbandi on Facebook with Shankar Mahadevan. It's amazing. He throws challenges to her, and she met each challenge of his with alacrity and elan. And also she's done ghazals with Ustad Ghulam Ali Khan. And her musical associations with Shankar Mahadevan and Ehsan Loy has introduced her to the Bollywood, I think. Today, she's promised to regale us with a mix of all these genres she performs worldwide. I think there will be some, I haven't spoken to her, but I heard. And I also imagine that's how she will do it. Some Tamil songs, some folk music. She does Heer Ranja very well. I hope she does it today. And she sings ghazals, jazz, flamenco, patriotic, you name it, she has it. Now, I'll tell you now why I'm proud. Okay. She is part of our big military family. She married Siddharth, who is a software professional, management professional who's done his studies in symbiosis, and she lives with him in Bombay. And he is what is called a military brat. He is the son of none other than our very own Wing Commander Harshavardhan. And that makes her our, I mean, she might be a daughter-in-law, but she's the daughter of this great military family. And Rasika, on behalf of all these AFVOA members and all the military family, we welcome you with open arms and a very big hug into us. And you'll find we are a different cadre altogether, very different from anybody you met anywhere in the world. Class apart, okay? And welcome, girl. And I thought I'll keep this to the last to create the maximum impact. Maybe you should all give her a big applause. You're all muted, but she can see you giving an applause. You made the right choice, Rasika. And now I'll hand you over to Rasika with no further ado, because you haven't gathered here to hear me talk, but her music. And let's have a fabulous musical bonanza this morning. Thank you very much. Rasika, over to you.
Yes, good morning to everyone. Happy Sunday, and thank you for joining this Zoom call on a Sunday morning. I'm so happy to be able to share this with you all this morning. And ma'am, thank you so much for such an amazing intro. I'm going to have to follow that up, but it's very sweet of you to sort of elaborate on my musical journey. And that being said, today I thought I will take you all on a musical journey, working through different genres of music so that I can cover, I hope that I'm able to cover a few of your favorite songs. And we will do some Hindi, some ghazals, Tamil songs, some classical. And that's something I really feel that our country has such a diverse and in-depth form of art in terms of music. We have so many languages, we have so many forms of folk music, we have two forms of classical music which I think only exists in this country. And I'm truly blessed that I've been able to learn and train under my gurus and learn all these forms of music and be here today to share it with you all. So, ellarukkum vanakkam, and thank you so much once again for having me here. I will start off this morning with a little bit of flute for you all, and then again we will go to some other, we'll take you on a journey. And at any point of time, if you know these songs, which I hope you do, please do sing with us. Sing, I know everyone's on mute, but I can see that you're all singing or not because everyone's in front of me here. So this is fantastic. Thanks to Zoom and technology today.
Just 1 second, Rasika. I'll just give a small little instruction. To everyone who is on this screen, who are here, you can see something on top of your screen called speaker view. When Rasika is singing, if you click on it, she will come fully on your screen and you will have a wonderful theater experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can see everyone clapping. Thank you. That was just a very small introduction, I guess, in Ragam Hamsadvani, as we like to always begin concerts with Hamsadvani. It's like an invocation. And at the end of it, I played a small line from a kriti called Gam Ganapate. And on that note, um, from here, हम लेके जाएंगे आपको to an old retro Bollywood tune, which I felt was very apt in terms of its meaning and has been written really beautifully. So the song is called आगे आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. तो जिन जिन को ये गाना पता है, प्लीज़ गाइए हमारे साथ. And so this lockdown is a very interesting time because we musicians have not been able to play with musicians, next to each other. But nonetheless, thankfully I have this piano here, so I thought I will accompany myself and sing this tune for you all. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस ये एक पल है. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस ये एक पल है. आगे भी जाने ना तू, अनजाने सायों का राहों में डेरा है, अनदेखी बाहों ने हम सबको घेरा है. ये पल उजाला है, बाकी अंधेरा है. ये पल गवाना ना, ये पल ही तेरा है. जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस एक पल है. I can see a lot of you singing with me, so thank you very much. एक और well, charanam that we call it है, which is really beautiful. इस पर के जलवों ने महफिल सवारी है, इस पर की गर्मी ने धड़कन उभारी है. इस पर के होने से दुनिया हमारी है. ये पल जो देखो तो सदियों पे भारी है. जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. आगे भी जाने ना तू. So that was आगे भी जाने ना तू for everyone who's been singing. Thank you so much. I thought this was a very beautiful meaning. We are in challenging times, but this will pass. And okay, आगे अभी क्या करें? Let's see. I hope all the sound and everything is good for everyone. Okay. So இதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு தமிழ் பாட்டு பண்ணணும். I'm a Tamilian. I speak Tamil. That's my mother tongue. And this is a song that I grew up listening to when I was introduced to film music. எங்க தாத்தா பாட்டி வந்து I grew up in a joint family, so Tata Party were there. They used to watch a lot of movies and TV. இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய படம் வரும். பாக்யராஜ் to like lot of Kaundamani Sendil to Vadivel to a whole range of Tamil movies. But in the part வந்து specifically stuck to me because the film, the music, everything was so fresh when it came out. This was composed by the one and only A.R. Rahman sir, and I only remember the lush visuals of this movie, and of course the really powerful background music and the flute parts of it. So this is actually நான் சொல்லல, நீங்க கெஸ் பண்ணுங்க எல்லாரும். तुझे बिन तरसे नैना रोजा जाने मन तू ही मेरा तुझे बिन तरसे नैना. Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed that song. And again, this is the beauty of how Rahman sir has composed such beautiful tunes in so many different languages, and each language that we have in this country is so melodic. Each language is so unique, and from Tamil to Telugu to Punjabi to any language that you take, it has its own melody. The way people express certain things in their own languages is so unique, and it's It's amazing that we have so much, so much repertoire in this nation. So then, இங்கேந்து வந்து எங்க போலாம்? Okay, another maybe a little old Hindi song for everyone, because I know everyone is singing along. So this is a really beautiful tune. Okay. Sorry, bear with me. Now I'm changing the Shruti Potti Koncham and then trying to figure out what should I play or like pick my flutes. Okay, very quick song. This melody I really, really love. It's again one of the beautiful compositions. तुझसे नाराज नहीं जिंदगी हैरान हूँ मैं हो हैरान हूँ मैं तेरे मासूम सवालों से परेशान हूँ मैं ओ परेशान हूँ मैं जीने के लिए सोचा ही नहीं दर्द संभालने होंगे मुस्कुराए तो मुस्कुराने के कर्ज उतारने होंगे मुस्कुराऊं कभी तो लगता है जैसे होठों पे कर्ज रखा है हो Am I hearing everyone sing? तुझसे नाराज नहीं जिंदगी हैरान हूँ मैं हो हैरान हूँ मैं तेरे मासूम सवालों से परेशान हूँ मैं हो परेशान हूँ मैं हो परेशान हूँ मैं हो परेशान हूँ मैं तो आपके लिए वो गाना था and I have to say this is very interesting. In the speaker view that I have, everyone is of course muted, but I'm able to see everyone's mouth move, so it's very interesting. And we have to say it's a very unique time, but a unique platform that we're able to see something like this. And I'd really love to thank Air Marshal Vartman sir and ma'am. So thank you so much for having me here and performing for you all this morning on a Sunday. It's such an honor for me, truly from the bottom of my heart. It's such an honor to be performing for all of you. And on that note, I thought we can do ghazal for you guys. Any ghazal lovers here? Okay, I see hand up. Superb. Okay. तो जगजीत साहब के कोई फैंस हैं यहाँ पे? जी, superb. So my very quick experience with ghazals is that ghazals are the reason I actually took up music and I fell in love with music, because of course I was learning Carnatic music when I was in the US, and I was doing proper kacheris and learning Carnatic classical music. At that time, when I started going to college for my engineering college, it used to be a 25-minute drive one way from home, and then back another 25 minutes to 30 minutes every day. And at that point of time, one day I was like, okay, it's like, and the roads are really huge. It's kind of a little boring. So music was the best company for that drive. So I opened my glove compartment, and one day I found a CD. On that CD was a a man who was kind of half bald. That was the only picture of him. I had no idea who this was. I said, yaar enna CD vechirka theriyadhu, seri potu paapom appadinu I put it on there, and the first ghazal that I heard, I was like, what is this? Is crazy, amazing, yaar idu, how is this music, what does this sound like? And it was none other than Mehdi Hasan Saab's CD, which at that point I did not know, but without any exaggeration, that was the only CD I listened to for the next 6 months, at least, every day, going in and coming out. அதே CD தேஞ்சு போயிருக்கும். இப்போ அந்த CD இருக்கு, இன்னும் வேலை செய்கிறதா தெரியாது, but that's the number of times I've heard that CD, and that's when I realized what music meant to me and how we can be so moved by music. And I had so many times where I had tears in my eyes just listening to that artist's voice. And I said, okay, music is something that can really, really go beyond language, beyond anything, and really move anyone. So that's when I decided, okay, I will learn Urdu a little bit. So I only Googling and reading books and all that, and then that's where my ghazal journey started. And I was very fortunate, after a few years of that, I got to tour with Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, so I learned a lot from him about talaffuz and where to improvise in ghazals. And Jagjit Sahab's ghazals are specifically something that I hold very close to my heart, because we were exposed to that a lot thanks to film and radio at that point of time. So this is a song called Ahista Ahista by Jagjit Sahab, and I hope you enjoy this.
सरकते जाए हैं रुख से नकाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता निकलता आ रहा है आफताब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सरकते जाए हैं रुख से नकाब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जवा होने लगे जब वो तो हमसे कर लिया पर्दा जवा होने लगे जब वो तो हमसे कर लिया पर्दा हया यकलक आई और शबा आहिस्ता 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 सरकते जाए हैं रुख से नकार आहिस्ता 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 आहिस्ता. So all the ghazal lovers out there, everyone who loves ghazal, this is all for you. And now I thought I would do another ஒரு தமிழ் பாட்டு. Written by Subramani Vartir, the great and this is a sort of classical piece, but I believe this is he wrote this depicting the love between Krishna and his mother, and this is actually also a dedication to all the ladies, all the women power who are serving the country in all corners of the country, and so this is all for the ladies. Thank you all for your support. This is based in Ragam Jonpuri. ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே இதை யாரிடம் சொல்வேன் அடி தோழி ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே இதை யாரிடம் சொல்வேன் அடி தோழி நேசம் மறக்கவில்லை நெஞ்சம் நேசம் மறக்கவில்லை நெஞ்சம் எனில் நினைவு முகம் மறக்கலாமோ ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே இதை யாரிடம் சொல்வேன் அடி தோழி நேசம் மறக்கவில்லை நெஞ்சம் எனில் நினைவு முகம் மறக்கலாமோ ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே இதை யாரிடம் சொல்வேன் அடி தோழி ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே கண்ணில் தெரியுதொரு தோற்றம் அது கண்ணன் அழகு முழுதில்லை கண்ணில் தெரியுதொரு தோற்றம் அது கண்ணன் அழகு முழுதில்லை நன்ன முகவடிவு கண்டால் அந்த நல்ல மலர் சிரிப்பை காணோ ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே ஆசை முகம் மறந்து போச்சே இதை யாரிடம் சொல்வேன் அடி தோழி கண்ணன் முகம் மறந்து போனால் இந்த கண்கள் இரண்டும் பயனுண்டோ கண்ணன் முகம் மறந்து போ
இந்த சாங் வந்து எனக்கு எப்படி லிஸ்ட்டில் போட்டேன்னா, this was specifically actually for Wing Commander Harshavardhan. That is the only time I have called him that, because he is Harshappa for me. So நானும் யோசிச்சுட்டு இருந்தேன், நீ கார்த்தால் குளிக்கும்போது எப்படி சொல்லணும், அப்பான்னு சொல்லட்டுமா, ஹர்ஷாப்பான்னு சொல்லட்டுமா, விங் கமாண்டர் ஹர்ஷவர்தன் சொல்லட்டுமா, சரி மூணுத்தையும் சேர்த்து சொல்லிடலாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஐடியா வந்தது. And also to Chandrika Amma, because she's the one actually who told me what the meaning of the song is. So thank you, Ma, for that. And on that note, ஒரு மலையாளம் பாட்டு பாடலாம் அப்படின்னு தோணித்து. So even for those of you who don't understand Malayalam, எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் தான் தெரியும். I'm trying to learn now. But this tune is really beautiful, and in the video, and the part of the video it's actually a relationship, I believe, between a mother and a daughter, or a grandmother and a daughter, and they're actually at home, they're cooking, they're cutting vegetables, and they're cleaning and moving things around. And I thought it was very similar to what we've been doing during these lockdown times. So this is a song called Ayiram Kannumai. Malayalatla the na or pronunciation is something challenging, but it's what makes it so pretty. And nonetheless, in the part in Aket, after I've been learning it, it never leaves my mind. So I hope you enjoy this. Nandri, thank you very much for all the claps. Okay. I think I saw a request for a Geeta Dutt song, and I see a lot of nods there also for that. So, Geeta Dutt, Geeta Dutt, Ho Jaye Geeta Dutt. What is the most famous Geeta Dutt song? I'm trying to think. Sorry, bear with me. I just wanted to take this request so that I can. I got it. Geeta Dutt's voice is like so beautiful. Okay. बाबूजी धीरे चलना, प्यार में जरा संभलना, हाँ बड़े धोखे हैं, बड़े धोखे हैं इतराग में। बाबूजी धीरे चलना, प्यार में जरा संभलना, हाँ बड़े धोखे हैं, बड़े धोखे हैं इस राह में। बाबूजी धीरे चलना, क्यों हो खोए हुए सर झुकाए, जैसे जाते हो सब कुछ लुटाए। ये तो बाबूजी पहले कदम है, नजर आते हैं अपने पराए। पापा 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 हाँ बड़े धोखे हैं, बड़े धोखे हैं इस राह में। Mute all. I'm waiting for everyone to sing from wherever you are. Sing from your houses and sing loudly because this is the best way to spend Sunday mornings. बाबूजी धीरे चलना, प्यार में संभलना, हाँ बड़े धोखे हैं, बड़े धोखे हैं इस राह में। बाबूजी धीरे चलना. So for the request for Geeta Dutt song, that was that. Geeta Dutt Sonone, I'm remembering also Shamshad Begum for some reason, and that reminded me of this song. Kajra mohabbat wala akhiyon ne aisa dala, kajre ne le li meri jaan, haay re main tere qurban, kajra mohabbat wala अखियों ने ऐसा डाला, कजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान. झुमका, what comes after that? Someone help me. आई हो कहाँ से गोरी आँखों में प्यार लेके, आई हो कहाँ से गोरी आँखों में प्यार लेके, चढ़ती जवानी की ये पहली बहार के, चढ़ती जवानी की ये पहली बहार लेके. Then she goes into दिल्ली शहर. हाँ, दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके, दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके, झुमका बरेली वाला आय हाय कानों में ऐसा डाला, झुमका बरेली वाला कानों में ऐसा डाला, झुमके ने ले ली मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान, कजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों ने ऐसा डाला, कजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान. So Kajra Mohabbat Wala, I hope even if you're not dancing, you're tapping your feet and clapping and hoping that you guys are having fun. Okay, so and I feel like everyone is in a mood to sort of dance a little bit. I like the energy that I'm seeing through these videos. On that note, let's do one song which is actually a new Bollywood song, but I figured because we don't have any drummers or percussions here, enna pannalam yosittirundhen, so I went to my kitchen and I thought Omam vandu saapradam vandam, we can also use it as a musical instrument. And of course it smells really good, so you can also do this. And we are going to use this as a percussion instrument right now, because why not? So this is a song that actually is in Spanish and Hindi, and if you've not guessed it yet, I'll give you another clue. It had Hrithik Roshan in the movie, and who else? Abhay Deol, I believe, and Farhan Akhtar. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, raise your hands. Any guesses? Okay, oh, okay. Everyone knows, okay. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. ¿Quién eres tú? ¿Dónde estás? Removido cielo y tierra y no te encontré. Y llega hoy tan de repente y da sentido a toda mi vida con tu querer. No me समझा, no me जाना, जो भी तुमने मुझसे कहा है सेñorita, मगर फिर भी ना जाने क्यों मुझे सुन के अच्छा लगा है señorita. No debía la mirada, quédate cerca de mí, मुझको बाहों में तुम घेरो, समझी ना señorita, चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए, दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को दो आओ खो जाए, भूले हम होता गम है क्या señorita, सुनो सुनो señorita, कहते हैं हम क्या, cómo poder interpretar el sentido de la palabra que me dedica. Diga el calor y tu mirar me hace sentir como la más bella señorita. निगाहों से कहीं अरमानों की दास्तां है señorita, चाहत की मोहब्बत की सारी दुनिया में एक ही जुबां है señorita. मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, आओ पास तुम मेरे, मुझसे अब नजर ना फेरो, समझी ना señorita, चाहत के दो पल भी मिल पाए, दुनिया में ये भी कम है क्या, दो पल को तो आओ खो जाए, भूले हम होता गम है क्या señorita, सुनो सुनो señorita, कहते हैं हम क्या. And señorita with the Ajwain Dabba as a guest appearance. And okay, just okay. Okay, we have, I've planned the last two songs. One is something that I love singing, and we sing it at home. My husband and I keep singing it because we love it, and we have a lot of fun just humming this tune because it's one of those staple songs. He's the one who's told me that it's a staple song of the Air Force parties. And thanks to him, I'm getting to learn a lot about the Air Force and a lot of his experiences that he has, seen growing up. And this is, it's exciting, but it's a very new world for me, but I'm really getting to learn a lot. So I was told that this is a staple song of the Air Force parties. And because that's the case, I know everyone's going to sing with me. This is the song called Damadam Maskalandar. And I saw a lot of smiles happening, so everyone has to sing with me. I'm not able to hear you, but do sing and dance also if you know, if you feel like it. Okay. And maybe, yeah, I think Ajwain Dabba has to make an appearance again. रखियो भला झूले लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाहबाज कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी पत रखियो भला झूले लालण सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाहबाज कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा पंजवा में बालन आए बला झूले लालन सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाहबाज कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी पत रखियो भला झूले लालन सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाहबाज कलंदर. Did you hear that whistle? Sid on the whistle. Thank you, Sid. Yeah. दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी पत रखियो भला झूले लालन सिंधड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाहबाज कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली दा पहला नंबर हो लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी. Thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you for clapping and singing along with us. Okay. Okay, we have two more songs I'm going to quickly do. இது பாடும்போது எனக்கு ஒன்று ஞாபகம் வந்தது. This is a song. This is for you, Chandrikama. I hope you enjoy this. I know you love this song. Krishna Ni Begane for you all, and before I end this, I was going to say evening, sorry, morning, musical morning, with the last tune, I really want to take this opportunity once again to thank M. Marshall Vatman sir and the Shobha ma'am, thank you so much, and everyone for joining in. It's so lovely to perform for you all through this medium, and hope we do get to do this in person sometime soon. And it will be lovely to meet you all when I'm in Chennai, and we hope that happens soon. And I hope I've taken some requests. If there's any other requests, I hope I'll do it next time for sure. I'm just taking a look to see. Geeta Datta, okay. Okay. The song is dedicated to all of you for all your sacrifices and protecting the country. And again, it's an honor, it's truly an honor for me to be able to perform for you all. And I hope you've enjoyed this musical morning. This is
Unmuted.
thank you very much.
Excellent.
Very good.
God bless you, Rasika. God bless you.
God bless.
Rasika, Rasika, I don't know. I know you're a very busy person. If you haven't anything scheduled, do you think you can take a couple of questions though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Only Rasika, I should. Where is Rasika now?
sorry, I was muted, my bad.
Yeah, sorry. So if anybody has a question, please raise your hand. I'll unmute you and then we can ask Rasika. She says she has time to take a couple of questions
Absolutely.
or requests.
On request.
Rasika, Rasika, you took us down memory lane today. And from my side, I think on behalf of all of us, I'd like to give you a standing ovation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. It really means a lot. Thank you.
And if you're giving performances outside, I think the next you should, maybe after all the lockdown, everything is over, Chennai, we'll be really thrilled to interact with you and it would be really great.
Absolutely. It'd be a pleasure. I hope that happens soon and I'm looking forward. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Rasika, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah. What made you change your profession from a chemical engineer to a musical engineer?
Sorry, the question got cut, but I believe you were saying what made me change from chemical engineering?
To a musical engineer.
So it's actually an interesting story. I was interviewing with Schlumberger because I wanted to get into the oil and gas industry after during my 4th year when they came out for like campus placements, you know. And for the final round of interviews, we had to go to Texas for just to like a site visit. And at that point of time, a few of us flew down from New Jersey to Texas and some interior part of Texas where there was a plant. It was a cementing plant. And they took us around the plant and they kind of made us interact with the people working there. And everything was great. It looked very like amazing and exciting. And then I met someone who said, you know, we'll be working here for like weeks and weeks, and there's a lot of hours into it, and sometimes we have to live in that trailer to be able to, you know, be in the plant and all that. And the only thought that came to my mind at that point of time is, how will I do this without playing my music or listening to music also? And that scared me. So I said, before I jump into something like this, I am going to take some 6 months off and learn music. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to learn Hindustani music at that point in time. And that's it. That's all I knew at that point. And then I think God has just been really kind and sort of shown me the way from there on.
You are
Wonderful.
fantastic.
God bless you.
God bless you. We saw your program live with Shankar Mahadevan, Tukalbandi at TTK Music Academy 2 years back.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
It was an amazing experience.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
God bless you, dear.
Thank you. We will take Colonel Krishnaswamy now because he's been raising his hand since you started the program.
Sure.
Colonel Krishnaswamy, can you unmute, please? Colonel Krishnaswamy. Okay. Okay, the next one is in the line is Mrs. Pramila Rajan. Can you unmute and ask a question, please?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Rasika.
Hello.
You gave me a fabulous, nostalgic morning. I just was taken away to a different realm. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing these days? Is it music fully, or is it some dabbling in something else too?
Specifically now, you're saying with the lockdown and all in place. Music for sure. There's practice. I'm also working on my own compositions, so a lot of production for the compositions, and that's like a sort of new thing that I'm learning to do, which is like producing and editing and stuff, so that I can put it out on my YouTube channel and Instagram and just create content that people are able to go and view on there. So there's a new composition or a new tune that's coming out in a few weeks. So it's almost done. It's just in the mix and master stage at this point of time. So that's what I've been finishing up at this point of time, musically. Yes.
When are you coming to Chennai? Because we need to have a longer interaction.
I know, absolutely. I really hope that soon. I really hope. I really hope that's very soon. Once all lockdown sort of gets done.
Love to hear you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you
All
so
the
much.
donors.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Enjoyable morning. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so happy.
Thank you. Rasika, the next online is General Raghavan.
Sure.
And sir, General Raghavan, I'm unmuting you, or you could unmute yourself and ask your question. General Raghavan?
Yeah, I've unmuted. I hope I can be heard now.
Yes,
Well,
yes. We all hear you.
well, Ms. Rasika, you are an amazing human being because you straddle so many musical universes of Hindustani and Carnatic, and Ghazal and Western and jazz. And some of us who, as amateurs, standing on the shores of an ocean trying to listen to it, are absolutely amazed by your virtuosity and skill. I always felt that Carnatic music comes closest, the way the artist developed the kritis or the manodharma, as they call it, closest to the jazz idiom. And I was wondering, I was actually hoping that you might get us a demonstration of the jazz idiom and combining with Carnatic, because you must be knowing that there have been many attempts to do this.
Yes.
And the famous was Kadri from sax and Kanyakumari on violin.
Yeah.
They went and stayed in the United States with an Indian called
Yeah.
Rudresh Mahantappa, and they
Yes.
made a CD, Rudresh Mahantappa.
Yes.
CD, with some mixed results. But I was wondering whether you will tell us, with your stay in the United States, any recommendations on successful combination of Carnatic and the jazz idiom. Much of what we see in YouTube, etc., can pass off as fusion.
Right.
But really, has there been an attempt to come to grips with the two styles and combine them?
Yes. Well, sir, first of all, thank you so much for that question. I'm very excited about the question because, rightly, like you said, the coming from a Carnatic idiom and jazz, I think it's interesting to see how they sort of form a hybrid between these worlds because they have a lot of similarities in terms of their rhythm structures, and I think rhythm is something that really connects them. That being said, that has been my personal, I guess, endeavor or my research that I did at my master's when I did study it. And it was to understand where jazz comes and what is the history behind jazz so that we really truly understand the essence of that music rather than just juxtaposing, two concepts without really understanding the depths of each format. Now, coming from a Carnatic world, I was aware of that, and I felt I had to understand jazz far more in order to be able to see where the hybrid truly lies. And my exposure in the United States with people like I haven't met Rudresh Mahantappa, but I have done a residency under Vijay Iyer, who is one of the leading jazz pianists around there, and he works a lot with Rudresh Mahantappa. And they are someone who are like really Vijay Iyer, of course, is aware a lot about Carnatic music as well, and you can see like a lot of influences of Carnatic music in his playing, which is either raga based, or at least he's taking concepts of ragas and creating harmony that's based around that raga. I think it's like an ocean when you really put these two worlds together, because Carnatic music is very in-depth melodically. We have so many ragams, we have janya ragams, and we have a lot of the ways that ragams are also like sung. The gamakams especially is very unique to every ragam that we have. Similarly with jazz, it opens up an entire body of like harmonic spectrum. And so when you really put these two together, there's this huge world that comes to explore. So yes, artists like Vijay Iyer, I personally really feel like he's kind of understood both worlds and he's creating expression through that. My attempt to do this was a piece called Uproar that I released on YouTube about 2 years back, and this was exactly the attempt that I made, was to understand how to form, like how to lie in that hybrid between. So I chose a ragam which is Simendra Madhyamam, and I sat with my friends who come from the jazz world and tried to understand what are the structures that we can form, rather than making it sound just like a fusion piece. What are we trying to convey through that piece? I think for me it comes down to what is the emotion that we're trying to convey through those pieces. And so then I use Simendra Madhyamam and then going into Madhyamavati, because harmonically that sort of lent its way. And I think it's an ocean. I'm still studying that at that point of time. And to very quickly demonstrate, for example, Simendra Madhyamam ragam, and a lot of ragams that we play in a very linear fashion, like very linearly. What I understood from jazz music, there's a lot of vertical structure. So I'm jumping notes a lot, like. So that's actually just expanded my vocabulary more than anything in terms of the jazz world. And I'm still studying, and it's.
I wish you great success and happiness in that endeavor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Colonel Krishnaswamy, are you there? If you are, could you unmute and ask your question, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Well, can you hear me?
Very well. Please go ahead.
We enjoyed the musical program today.
Thank you, sir.
You took us down the memory lane, and I was singing along with you and with my hoarse voice. But anyway, I did partake, and you made me feel younger. That's all I can tell you. May God bless you. Your endeavor has been excellent, and your journey is very, very going to be very fruitful.
Thank you. God bless you. It means a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. There are three more hands, but I'm afraid that we just have to, I've just got instructions that we will keep it for the next rendezvous we have with Rasika when she comes to Chennai. Sorry, Colonel Bhupinder, Wing Commander Gurnath Reddy, and Galaxy Tabe. So I think we will wrap it up, because I'm told that there is something else scheduled for Rasika. Rasika, and I'm, all present in this audience virtually will agree with me that you came in like a Malaya Marudam when there is, Katri Veil, COVID, border skirmishes, economy, ellam marandittu, that gentle breeze from the hills, you just pervaded our homes and made us all feel air conditioned. Thank you so much. I have a small request. We are all veterans of double your age or maybe more than your age. If you could ask Siddharth also to join you in the screen, yes. We'll all like to bless you. Yes. And everybody will be joining with us and bless you. And we'd like to bless you, to take you on your musical journey, and both of you in happiness, always, forever in life, with lots and lots of successes.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much.
God bless you. And if...
there you are.
Hey. Good afternoon, everyone.
Where is she? Where are you? Where are you? You just disappeared. And Rasika, on behalf of all the veterans in AFVOA, we all raise our hands and bless you with long life, good health, success, and happiness together always. And Rasika, may you go forward in your musical journey with lots and lots of success. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
God bless.
Thank you.
God bless.
Bless you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. See you all next Sunday.
God bless you.
Lively.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Rasika, thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rasika. Thank you.
Rasika, I hope I'll get to hear your jazz and your Heer Ranja some other time.
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, I have one on YouTube for now. Next time for sure. Thank you.
God bless you.
Yes.